All right, year 5. After the last couple of weeks, I've decided to be a little bit nicer. I've been pretty hard on you the last couple of weeks and giving you quite a few challenges. So this week, there's still going to be an aspect, a little element of something being challenging, but it's a little bit different, and it's not so much in the drawing, it's in the shading. So this week, all you're going to need is to pick an object, whatever your heart desires. It can be something you've drawn before, could be a piece of fruit, piece of furniture, something from your cupboard, up to you, but it does need to have some detail. And you're going to be drawing it with a coloured pencil. Only one. So you'll need to pick one coloured pencil, and that coloured pencil is basically just replacing your grey lead. You are still not going to need to work on shading and light and dark and getting all those little bits and pieces that we've been working on in your drawing, but instead of using grey lead, you're going to try and do it with coloured pencil. Coloured pencil is great in some ways because it's actually really easy to get nice dark and nice light in a coloured pencil. The tricky thing is though that once you've drawn it, you can't take it back. You kind of can, but it's not really worth the effort. So you need to think about what you're doing before you do it. You need to think about where is going to be dark and where is going to be light before you do it, because there's no rubbing out. In my demonstration next, I've drawn just a simple cube, but I would like for you to please draw something a little bit more detailed and think about how you add in the detail using coloured pencil and how you think about that. I would recommend using a darker coloured pencil if you can. Something like yellow doesn't really work very well, it's a lot harder to see, but anything aside from that's usually fine. You can use black if you really want to, but I mean, let's be a bit more exciting and interesting than that, I think. Yeah, I'm going to show you what I'm doing, just a simple cube, and make sure you practice a tonal tornado. It's really important with this one that you're working on that dark to light and that you're having a go at actually seeing that. Okay, so hopefully by now you've picked your coloured pencil and you've got a piece of paper and some sort of object sitting in front of you that you plan to draw. Now, I'm not going to go through drawing an object today. I think you've seen me do enough of that. You can pick any object that you're comfortable with, that you think you can draw successfully. It can be something that's highly detailed or something from your pantry, a piece of furniture, whatever it is, up to you. But today you are only going to be using your coloured pencil. So no matter what you are drawing, no matter what colour it is, I would always start with a tonal tornado. I would start by working on going dark to light, shading with it, and looking at that beautiful gradation and blending you can get from dark to light, okay? You can achieve this really beautifully with coloured pencil, sometimes even a little bit better than with grey lead. When you're doing this, I would recommend doing it with a darker colour pencil. Things like yellow don't really work very well just because they're a lot harder to see. It's that simple. If you can't see something properly, how are you meant to draw with it? Now, you also need to think about your light source. It's exactly the same process as if you were drawing with grey lead. I'm just going to do a simple shape. I'm not going to do a ginormous big one like I would normally do for these videos, because I think you guys have seen enough of that. So exactly the same process, thinking about where is dark, where is light, and shading each face individually, giving it its own time. And basically I'm doing a tonal tornado inside that face of the shape, and it comes up to really light. Same thing at the top, nice and dark along those back edges furthest away from my light source. Lighter as you get closer to it to almost nothing. It is basically the same as a tonal tornado. The only tricky thing with coloured pencil is you can't take it back. So once you've put your colour down, that's it. You can't rub it out very easily. You can try, but it's kind of a bit of a waste of time in my opinion. Just color over the top of it. So whatever you do, just sort of has to be there. You can't really make it lighter, so you're better off being light to start off with. Simple. I think that's pretty simple. I've been nice to you this week. All right. I hope you enjoyed seeing what my colored pencil can do. Now make sure that you can do the same. Like I said, have a go with a couple of tonal tornadoes. It's really important that you see how dark you can get with that colored pencil and how light you can make it, just in the same way that we've practiced with our grey leads. If you have any questions or you're not sure or whatever you need, don't forget you can always email me, and can't wait to see drawings. A little bit different, slightly easier. You can nail this. You can absolutely smash it out. Good luck.